YouTube. This your boy official Bompton Jack Dripper back on Slim Gang TV. Alright, I gotta re-rock this content. Shout out to the Real Bob Report for the original content. He dropped the interview with OG Kunta. I'm gonna react to it, drop my ones and twos. I hope everybody enjoys. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. So every time I drop this shit, you'll get this shit. Let's go.
Scumbag Mania matinee, and he is the star of the show. The star of the show is Scumbag Percy. Cuz. So you say I duck my tail. Well, let's go ahead and cash in some receipts, cuz. Wasn't you in the ring with Boo Capone, cuz? Did you win that fight, cuz, with Boo Capone?
Nope.
I mean, you went in there and went 1 minute rounds, weak ass. 1 minute rounds. And you did the stanky leg up in that bitch. You forgot? I seen you tuck your tail in there, cuz. Bishop Eli took you on Real Life Street Stars. I seen you flinched in. You flinched on Bishop Eli. Remember? I'm chopping. I'm chopping.
You're too close already.
Nah, I'm the look man. I'm the bulldog. I see you standing there. I see you standing there.
Shout out Pastor Eli.
Ain't too close. Ain't too close. No. Look here. When you do that, see.
They say Bishop Eli squirt though.
Yeah, but why you flinch? I don't flinch on Bishop Eli. Bishop Eli taught me how to fight. That's why that dude.
Let me stop real quick. Shout out Pastor Eli. Is it just me? Does this brother look like the orange Ninja Turtle? Raphael. I knew it was a reason I was calling him the Fort Worth Turtle. This nigga looked just like, he from Hoover. He looked like a turtle. Raphael's a turtle. He wear an orange rag. I'm sorry. I just saw the comparison and just kind of, turtle power, my nigga. Go ahead.
That dude, Percy, cuz. That's why this is, you know.
Percy, cuz.
That's why this bitch went up in there and flinched. Cause he really can't scratch, cuz. And then look, come on, man. Let's cash some overseas in. You don't know rank. You do not know rank, cuz.
Oh, you finna go there.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm there now.
Let me stop it real quick. So to all my California people that's not, intertwined with the OG Percy content, OG Kunta, Dewberry, Charleston White, all those gentlemen, and shout out to all them gentlemen, and shout out to the Bob Report again for this original content. Lil Rank, to my understanding, was a 16-year-old gentleman that came from Louisiana and laced to Fort Worth, Texas with the Hoover game. Let's go.
Dude, he say you might know him, but he don't know that you know him. He say you can't say 100% through him that you know Duke, or that you know Rank. You can't say that. Then you lied and said you was at Rank's funeral. I seen Rank obituary from C-Man, cuz. You're not on that. You're not on his obituary. You, as a matter of fact, you said you was the pallbearer for Rank.
Percy said that?
Yeah, that's what that scumbag said. He said he was at Rank's funeral.
I don't think he said that.
Yeah, he did. Now, we want me to call Carl Lindsay?
No, don't call Fats. Don't call my guy Fats.
Yeah, because he'll get on the phone right now and clarify this fact that Cuz was not at Rank's funeral. And he seen the footage of him lying and saying that he was.
Well, hold on. Before you just ride down on Percy, why would he say you was tail-tucking?
Cuz he said I was tail-tucking because he only on the windshield, cuz.
Let me stop this real quick. I'm about to give a very unbiased opinion. I, for shit show, do not think OG Kunta, as much as I might not like the gentleman, it's not that I dislike him as a person. Maybe it's his antic, I don't know. But whatever my distaste for him is, I'm not going to allow a false narrative to be painted on the gentleman, okay? This Ninja Turtle is a stand-up gentleman. That's something I know. I heard it through the grapevine. I heard Kunta get out there and look at anything in front of him. And for my people that's not from Texas, that don't understand what look at mean, that mean put the paws on you, all right? I think more or less it was a respect thing. My people Gumby was out there. He was giving his twos and fews, and as frustrated as Kunta was, I think it was more of a respect thing. Like, look, this the homie from California. I'm gonna let him get his shit off. That's what I personally think. I don't think no tail tucking was involved. Let's go.
I mean, when you have to fight and you in the nosebleed section, what the can you say really besides give your nosebleed opinions about what it was there? Come on, let's do some more facts. Did he ever go to Vegas? Did he ever meet with Gumby?
No.
So how can the say you flinched or anything and you ain't even got the guts, the courage?
One more time. Kunta is boop, 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 boop. I'm talking about he's letting all the artillery go. Again, as far as my knowledge is, as far as I know, OG Percy ain't never been nowhere other than prison. And Toon took him to Atlanta one time. You could tell OG Percy didn't know how to act. He was acting like a young dude, like a YN in his old age. Blue flag all under the hat and this and that. The type of stuff I do at work to catch the sweat. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with Kunta.
The balls or the werewolves, whatever they even go to Vegas. You rather be in there in your little 20 by your 23 Jordan shoe, your 23 lockdown, one foul for child, one foul for wreck. Yeah, come on, cuz. No, he's saying I took, cuz. I went there with no weapons. And I went and seen that you was scared of and you was ducking. Cuz Ben called you out. Don't you remember he called him out on feed?
Gotta stop it again. It's gonna be my last time stopping it, and we're gonna wrap this up, right? Because I want to bring y'all content. I'm on my lunch break. I only got so much time. So check this out. I want to do what I think Gumby, I'm going to say what I think Gumby should have said and the way he should have explained it to these Texas gentlemen, right? Hoover is a brand like McDonald's. It's a franchise, okay? There are other people that own McDonald's in the world that's not part of the franchise. They're called independent-owned restaurants, right? All right, cool. But to use that McDonald's logo, to have that McDonald's menu, you got to go by those McDonald's rules. That's not for debate. And I think everybody watching this video, everybody that sees this video, and go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and share. But anybody watching this video will understand what I'm saying to be true, right? With a franchise and a independent owner trying to incorporate itself into that franchise, right? All right, cool. So look at Hoover as a franchise, right? I don't care where you are in the United States. If you bang Hoover, you're going to have to do it the way the franchise does it. Plain and simple. Or you can't use the name. Now, one thing I will say is that OG Percy and the Fort Worth Ninja Turtle, they show a lot of respect to this gentleman named OG Ron. And round of applause for OG Ron. Shout out to the East Coast Crips. Shout out to my brother Nina Boy from East Coast Crip. So this is totally unbiased, right? But if you guys are going to take up for OG Ron and not for the Hoovers, y'all need to drop y'all 5, add a 2, drop the Hoover, and add the East Coast. And be from East Coast Crip. Simple.
I'm not.
Yeah, Gumby was on Fig. Zombie cuz
back on
was
Fig.
on Fig.
Shout out to T-Rail and Smack.
Yeah, Zombie cuz was on Fig and he called Percy out.
You call him zombie cuz now.
Yeah, he's Zombie cuz now. He was Dummy cuz.
I thought his name was, you said he had another name. Started with S.
Scumby cuz.
Oh,
he got a bunch of names coming from Kunta with that disrespect for that he did to me, cuz he better, guard his intellectual grill. You know what I'm saying? Guard your grill. This is an intellectual combat fight. I fight hard in the mother here and with my mind. You know what I'm saying? So got me fucked up. Now, Scumby, Zombie, you hear me? Yeah, cuz.
so what about because it seems like,
No.
hold on, listen. It seems like you and OG Percy been going back and forth now for a while, but I took you guys down before.
And guess what? Okay. Now look, let's do a rap sheet. Now let's do a rap sheet, right? Now let's look at Percy's timeline, right? Percy's timeline. You remember when Kunta, Lil Coon Pap, and Go Yayo jumped on the scene and went to saying that Percy was a dope fiend and he wasn't the face of the city and he can't speak for Fort Worth. You remember that?
Time out. I know I said I wasn't gonna stop the video again, but listening to him talk about, I gotta give a shout out. I'm from California, but I lived in East Texas. I went to prison out there. And a lot of people they talk about, I know. When I hear OG Percy talking about Big 50, that's Big Bull. That's my nigga. Shout out Big Bull. Shout out Hoover Joe from Salo. Shout out Tattoo Joe from 59 Paru. Blue from Salo. Kilo from Tyler, Texas from Insane. My boy T-Square from Tyler, Texas. I mean, I was in there with a plethora of people claiming California gangs. And I just want to say shout out to my Texas ninjas. You know what I'm talking about?
For that?
I'm not familiar.
Well, we're going to have Drew to put that on there so that people can see that I'm not lying. Go Yayo and them spoke on cuz. You hear me? We're going to get all this because this is all documented. You can pull all this up. And I stepped up and went against the grain and told Go Yayo and Lil Kunta and them to fall back off Percy. You hear me? Okay? That's the first step in this timeline where I stepped in and did something to stop from with him. Okay, second time, Dewberry with Rat Williams. You know, my Dewberry, he know me, we know each other, we good. Yeah, Dewberry cuz, my guy. Dewberry was at Percy. Guess who Percy called? He called me. Guess what I do? I stepped to Dewberry. He left Percy alone.
What about when Kryptonite was?
I stepped to Kryptonite. I stepped to Kryptonite for Percy. This all down his track record. This all down his track record. The day room. Remember the day room came for Percy.
I came to the day room one day.
Right, and I was in there defending now.
Yeah, you was in there.
Now guess what?
Shout out OG Hollywood.
Shout out OG Hollywood, man. Shout out Hockey
Hollywood
too, man.
Shout out Kryptonite.
Shout out Kryptonite, man. Shout out, man. But anyway, look. So now check this out. So, man, you want to help me now?
What about when what's the dude name from San Antonio? The Crip dude, Brian.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I went and got into it that about Percy.
Behind Percy.
Yeah. I got into it that behind Percy. I got into it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna stop right there. Y'all see what's going on? OG Kunta, OG Percy, my relative Gumby, they need to all sit down and have a good conversation like gentlemen, okay? The name calling, the BS, all that need to be thrown out the window. They need to sit down as Hoovers, as gentlemen, as men, and get this worked out. It's a franchise. Either follow the franchise or do what you got to do. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up there, man. My lunch break is over, but as always, like, comment, subscribe. If y'all appreciate the content, you want to help a working man out, you can hit that Cash App, $ Bompton Jack, BOMPTON JACK, one word. You'll see Slim 800 when you send it, so I can spend it on this YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'll see you next time.